Hello buddy, my name is Greg, and today we're doing a LEGO set review of the LEGO Harry Potter set 76387 Hogwarts Fluffy Encounter. It has 397 pieces, is 32 at Walmart. I don't know, I think probably like 40 or something in at like other places. And yeah, it's for age 8 and up and all that. So let's start the review by looking at the minifigures. So the first minifigure is the titular character Harry Potter. How about that? But yeah, he has the same head and hair piece that all the other like 2018 to modern day Harry Potter sets have. So he has the but yeah, so he has the happy face on the front and kind of more scared face on the back. And then he has the Hogwarts uniform. This one's like a closed one where like the little outer part is closed over the sweater part, which is pretty interesting. I think they're normally the other way around, like it's open, I think, more, which is interesting. I think this has been used in other sets, but it's pretty cool. And then he has the little short legs. And then one of the wand pieces, which is pretty cool. So the next minifigure is Ron Weasley. Now, he has the same head and hair piece as all the other 2018, like, to modern day Harry Potter sets. So the kind of happy face on the front, kind of more, like, scared face on the back. But this Ron's like suit is different than Harry's because Ron's is like open, has a like little sweater under it. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'd say a pretty cool difference. And yeah, besides that, kind of the same as the Harry Potter one, just a different head. And even the same wand, I think, like a dark brown one. So then there is Hermione Granger, who basically, like Harry and Ron, has the same hair and head as like the all the new, like, modern day Harry Potter ones. She has, I think, is hers slightly different? No, I think it's the same as Harry's. And she has the short leg piece. She does have a different wand. She has a light tan wand, which is what she normally has in these Harry Potter sets, which is interesting. But yeah, and she has the happy face in the front, scared face in the back, like most of these characters do. Now, something interesting, probably the most interesting actual minifigure, besides Fluffy, who we'll get to like in a second, is actually the gold Hermione. Now, if you haven't seen my other Harry Potter, like when did these sets come out? 2021, I think, last summer, I think. Of these ones, I did a review of this one. I don't remember the name of it, but like the Hogwarts bathroom one. And each one of them comes with a gold character, which is pretty interesting. This is gold Hermione. That one came with gold Harry Potter. But this is a gold Hermione. So she has like the gold hair, like all the same pieces as regular Hermione, but just in like a gold color, which is quite interesting, quite just cool to have some of these pieces in gold. It also says 20 years of LEGO Harry Potter on the back, which is pretty interesting. So it must have been last summer, because that would have been 20 years after 2001 when LEGO Harry Potter started. And it also has a gold, wand piece, which is very interesting. So yeah, that's it for the actual minifigures. But there is, technically this is a build, but it's a character, so I'll count it as a character. In like this section of the review. It's actually Fluffy. It's actually the character like on the title of the set. And you can see this is a very interesting like build. So it's like, so it actually has 3 heads, which is the whole thing. It's a 3-headed a dog. And actually each head actually has 3 different expressions. Like this one is kind of like winking. This one's like just regular like angry. And this one's like sleeping. And I think what you're supposed to do is that for different contexts, you can change it. For example, this is technically also a build, but it's important here. There's like this flute piece, which in the movie is what they use to make Fluffy go to sleep, so they can get in under the trapdoor and all that. So I think you'd switch out the headpiece like this. Probably I think would be best. Oh, that's kind of, yeah. You switch out the headpiece to make Fluffy sleeping instead of just angry or whatever. Which is pretty interesting. I think that's a pretty interesting thing. It is kind of weird that like you can't have them completely sleep. They can't have Fluffy completely sleeping. Like Fluffy's just always has these one heads like that's sleeping or one head that's angry or whatever. But besides that, this is definitely a very cool little build. And it's very good to have. I think they made one like an actual like physical piece for this character like a long time ago. It was pretty interesting. But this one's actually made of actual Lego pieces, and like the little legs move, and there's so much little detail. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I definitely think it's a cool piece. But yeah, so let's move on to the actual main build, not including the harp, because, yeah, it was not really much of a build. I already said as much as I can say about that. It's very dark. Let me just change that real quick. Okay, we're going on to the main build of the set. There's actually the little piece of Hogwarts that it has. Now so something interesting about these 2021, like the last Hogwarts sets from last summer. I think some of the ones this year might be doing this too. I don't know. Is that you can actually customize them a little bit. So for example, let me zoom out a little bit. Around a little bit. But yeah, so you can actually take this big tower piece that's right here. But yeah, so you can see, so like I was saying, the sets are actually customizable. So you can see, so I did this way for like the beginning of the review because it's how it is on the box. But on the back of the box, it actually shows a different way where it's like you like take the roof piece off, you take like this off and move these, and then you actually put these like on top and all that, which is pretty interesting. It definitely makes it like fun to have this like customizable. And this one's actually also interesting because you can actually get to the trapdoor this way. Like the trapdoor actually goes somewhere this way, which is pretty interesting. This is like what that looks like from the front. But yeah, speaking of the front, you can see it's pretty interesting. There's a like little rock kind of design on this one tower piece right here. It's pretty interesting because it's like a little chasm, and then there's some of the like vines that are under the trapdoor and a little bone and stuff. Pretty interesting. The second tower piece is just a kind of blank little area. I don't really know what this is really meant to be, but it's pretty cool. It has a little balcony kind of design, which I think is kind of cool, and some torches. And then this part, which is kind of like, it's shaped, the outside of it at least, is shaped kind of like the Great Hall ones. I don't know, you'll see. I'd show you the ones on the shelf next to me, like for some of the Hogwarts Great Halls I have. But I don't want to break the tripod's like very delicate, so I don't want to break that. But yeah, you can look, and I have a bunch of videos where I've reviewed some of those sets that have Great Hall things. But yeah, but it has like that kind of design, a little Hogwarts crest. And yeah, the inside, I think this is just meant to have Fluffy in it. It's kind of hard to fit Fluffy in there without a lot of like tinker. Oh, you do that actually, so maybe it's not as hard as I thought actually. So yeah, I thought that'd be way harder, but yeah, pretty cool though. You can put Fluffy in there. There's a little bone, and yeah, there's some little lights up here. And something to note, by the way, I want to know about this and also this tower piece right here, which is just the final little piece, just a little tower. And inside, there's like some little potions and stuff. Is that all of these are green, which is interesting because that was what the color they used for like the Harry Potter sets, like before 2018. Like in the current Hogwarts sets, they do like since 2018. They made them gray, or whatever, which is how they are in the movie, instead of green, which is how they were in like old test footage, and they just kept that for like a long time. So yeah, it's very interesting they had this sand green. I've always liked the sand green a little bit, even though it's not accurate to the movie. I still always liked just that color more for some reason. But yeah, really. Besides that, there's some interesting like details on the roof and stuff. Yeah, besides that, I don't really think there's much else to say about this build or set. Actually, there is one final thing I want to mention. But the thing I want to show you is that, so this is actually how I'm probably going to display the set for a little while, which actually, the Hogwarts bathroom set, I don't remember, like the Polyjuice potion mistake or something, the actual name of the set. But yeah, I put that under, like, the set from this video. And yeah, so it's kind of like this little mini bit of Hogwarts, kind of like that. And this is probably how I'm planning to display this in a little Lego display I have on top of my bureau or dresser, whatever this is, like technically called. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to show to end this video. I had to move some things like there's this Hogwarts Express set that I have here, the 2018 one that I had to move to make that work, and I also dropped it and broke it, which is kind of sad. But yeah, besides that, I think that's pretty cool little build. I kind of like how this looks just on the display thing. And yeah, so I think that's gonna be the end of this video though. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and go to the like channel, like other channels page that I have or whatever that's called. And subscribe to some like my brother's channel, my brother's friends' channels. My brothers, it's JJ. My friends, his brother's friends, my brother's friends, Jay Former and Paul Bricks, and my friend Owen. Subscribe to all them. That's in this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.